no me vayas a engañar. Di la verdad, di lo justo. A lo mejor yo te gusto y quizás es bien para los dos. No me vayas a decir que no te has dado ni cuenta. No digas lo que no sientas por mí, no siendo la verdad. Soy tu refugio de amor. Mis besos yo te daré. Haré lo que quieras tú, mi dulce querer. No me vayas a engañar. La verdad y lo justo. A lo mejor yo te gusto y quizás es bien para los dos. A engañar. Y la verdad y lo justo. A lo mejor yo te gusto y quizás es bien para los dos.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie.
And your name is?
My name is Anna.
Anna, and?
I am Fernanda. Nice to meet you, Ronnie.
Yeah. I just told you before, when I arrived here at this stage,
Yes.
I felt a kind of energy right off your corner where you eat. So,
Yeah, it was very interesting.
so Anna, now you are on the first days in El Paraiso Verde. What do you think about it? The first expression.
Yeah, so I was actually telling someone today that it felt like my soul was sighing a sigh of relief, because when I was afar, it was hard to believe that this place was real. And now that I'm here, I think it's day 2, maybe day 1, day 2, day 3, I don't know. It's been kind of one long, amazing experience and day, and it's real. It's real. That's the sense that I have, and the feeling of just tremendous relief that has washed over me, that this place actually exists, that it is actually real, that the people are genuine.
This tells me something about you. That maybe half of your life or the whole life you were looking for a place.
100%. 100% looking for a place, or wanting to create a place myself. Let's be honest. I thought maybe I could do this, and I was so grateful that someone like Sylvia and Erwin actually did the work, the hard work, right? Let's be honest, they did the very hard work. And there's a saying in America, we say the pioneers are the ones with arrows in their backs. And I'm grateful for Sylvia and Erwin for taking the arrows in their backs and making the path straight for the rest of us, and making it easier for the rest of us. And so for that, I'm grateful that they went ahead of us, prepared the way, and they made such a beautiful, magical place. Yeah.
Nice words. Where you come from?
I'm from Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida.
US,
It's
yes.
such a nice place too. A lot of sun.
Different place, a lot
Different
of sun.
place?
Yeah, a lot of sun. But it's different. Vibe is very different. The energy is different. It's not for me.
Well, yeah, I'm bouncing around between Miami, Chile, where I'm from, and Spain, doing a little bit of eternal summer kind of thing.
Yeah. Chasing the sun.
Chasing the sun. So then, who found this place and how?
I did.
You did it?
I did, yeah, because I came in October, a few months ago, to do my residency, and it
In
rained.
Paraguay.
Yeah, in Asunción, and it rained, and so the system fell,
It collapsed.
and so I had to stay extra days to be able to complete the process. Yes. So I was looking for Paraguay content on YouTube to learn more about the country.
Just you, not without.
No, I was alone. Yeah, I was the scout.
She came alone as the scout. Yeah.
You had the idea. You sent
She
the
had
scout.
the idea,
had the
and I was
idea.
the scout. Yeah.
Listen. So I'm like the big ideas, the visionary kind of. She's the details and executioner. So there's like chiefs and Indians. I'm a chief, but I'm
the
nothing
Indian.
without the Indian. You know, she makes it happen. So.
And I found a YouTube
Yeah,
video.
she looks stronger than you a little bit, huh?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Let's try.
You know, making all the beds and mopping gives you muscles.
So, and what are you working so that you can?
So, I used to own my own digital marketing agency. So for 8 years, I owned a digital marketing agency. Actually, just ended up closing that down. My father has Parkinson's, and he needed a little bit more care. He needed a little bit more presence. So I'm taking care of my father, and I've taken over his business as well. So he runs about 40 rental properties, and so I took that over, and I'm running the rental properties now in Miami. So,
if you decide to come someday, I don't know, you're able to work here without.
yeah, able to run it remotely.
No problems, no?
Yeah.
About the
I'm
internet.
currently renovating like a mad dog, to make sure the entire portfolio is completely renovated. And once it's renovated, outsourced to a property manager. It's no problem.
Is it something like a plan B? Or?
I think it started out as a plan B, and it might turn into a plan A. You know, something like that. Yeah.
Very good location for us, because since I also have my friends and family in Chile, and she's in Miami, so
2 hours.
Paraguay is it's a good location to go back and forth, be in the same time zone, be close, you know.
When we lived in Spain, the time zones were really challenging because I was always 6 to 9 hours ahead of the US, and I worked with US clients, and so that was a challenge. Now being in just 2 hours ahead of New York, that's not a problem anymore.
So when you arrived, what you thought about? What were your feelings in this moment? How are the people here in El Paraiso Verde?
I love the people here. I think it's great. I receive smiles and good energy from everybody. And, you know, not everybody's like with us because people have their lives going on and whatever. But I just feel that here, like I was saying before, maybe this was going to be like a plan B, you know? And the days pass and it's becoming more of like a plan A, you know? We're talking about, you know, making something here, adding, helping, making it grow, you know? We really feel like this is a place where we are at home. Yeah.
I have had, in the last 2 to 3 days, I have had so many spontaneous encounters with people. Come to me, come with me, you're far away. So many spontaneous encounters with people that it's felt like, I feel like I know you, right? You didn't have that sense of artifice. You didn't have that sense of small talk. It was like right into it, right? There was a soul connection. There was we all understand why we're here. We all...
People on the same level, huh?
Very much on the same level, the same energy, frequency level. Like, it just felt, it felt powerful and good. And there was a natural magnetism, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I actually was just talking with Erwin and Sylvia and saying how I'm so grateful that there's still so much more to build and do and create here. You know, if this were just already some completely pre-packaged, finished product, it'd be another Club Med. Who would care, right? Like, it's just like everything else, cookie cutter. But there's an opportunity here to create, to build, to grow, to contribute, to feel needed, to add value. And for me, that's the attraction. If I couldn't go somewhere and add my own personal value, I wouldn't frankly be interested. And so that's part of the attraction for me.
Many people are arriving here and they are influenced at the beginning, maybe from videos, or maybe some people were talking about El Paraiso Verde, and it's my idea, I go there. Are your eyes open? Are you going around here and not just telling, yeah, this is the dream for the future? Are you really looking, what is going on?
Yeah. So I know that before
Look
we
at the
came,
houses, look at the streets, look at
before
the
we came,
food.
we watched a whole bunch of videos. Probably not all the videos, but I'd say 80% of the videos. We watched a lot. And we read and all sorts of things. And you see good, you see bad, you see everything, like with anything, right? There's a little bit of everything out there. And we're not the kind of people that just take everything on face value, right? If we were, we'd be vaccinated to the gills and whatever else, right? But we're not those people. So we're the type of people that form our own opinions. So the only thing to do was come and check it out for ourselves, right? So we're taking this opportunity to ask the hard questions, to engage, to spend time with real settlers who've been here, yourself, you've been here 8 years. There's some people I've met been here 4 years, 5 years, however many, 2 years. And getting that whole spectrum of responses to hard questions is really important. I mean, that's why we're here. Oh yeah, that's why we're here.
Because everything's open. Like you can talk about everything. You don't feel like an energy like, no, shh, don't do this.
There's no like weird whispery feeling. No, none of that. No hiding. No, it's just frank conversations, direct conversations, and that matters. That's important to us.
So, and how long you stay now?
We'll be here in total, I think, 8 days. I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be a total of 8 days. Yeah.
Too short. We wish you could stay
Way
more.
too short, honestly. Now that we found this place, I'm like, can I just lose my passport? I'm like, I'll throw it in the lake. It's fine.
But we have to just take care of business, organize, and make it happen.
I'm going to go home and renovate about 6 more properties. And once I have those properties fully, rehabbed and renovated, then it makes it a lot easier to hand things over to a property manager and be remote. So got a little bit of work ahead of us, and then we'd, make our plans to transition.
My question would be, how are Erwin and Sylvia in reality?
How are they in reality? They're really beautiful spirits. I like them because they're so different. So you have Erwin on the one hand, who I think probably has a numbers background. There's a lot of logic and reason and a commitment to common sense, and he feels very grounded in his energy, right?
Who's the boss of them?
Oh, probably Sylvia. But in a good way. I mean it in a good way. You know why? Because she leads from the heart, and that's the only true way to lead. And Erwin secretly knows that. Erwin knows it. Even though he's a head man, he knows, and he trusts it.
But Anna, you're just 1 day here. How do you know all this? You have a good feeling.
3 days.
3 days now,
yeah, 3
I think.
days.
I lost count. Because they're with us all the time. They're connected and talking, and
we've had deep conversations and important conversations.
Important conversations.
It seems
like
very...
I said, no small talk. No small. I didn't finish talking about them, so I talked about Erwin, and then Sylvia is very much very spiritual, very from the heart, and together they're like this beautiful yin and yang, and you feel that. You feel that tremendous complementary energy, and there's a profound respect and love between them. And what I think is most important is a deep commitment to a lifetime vision and a lifelong vision, and an unwillingness to let that vision go even when it gets hard. And that is commendable. That commitment, that like a dog with a bone, that tenacity, that's what this project needs to be seen through to its full fruition.
Wow, you're really strong, intelligent woman.
I'm empathic, and I can see. I can see.
Anna,
Yes.
thank you both for this interview, and I hope you will come someday.
Thank you.
We will. We
will.
shall return.
We shall.
Singing in a smoking room, smell wine and cheap perfume. Time every shade of the night.